Ladies and gentlemen, it is Aztec launch day. I've got the patch notes here. I'm going to be streaming right after I read through all of these. So you guys can come and hang out with me while we play some of the Aztec gods and see what's going to be happening. But let's check out what's going to be included here, exactly what's going to be changing in the game, and all the other good stuff. Hello, heroes. A bold new chapter begins today in Age of Mythology Retold. With this update, we're excited to unveil the final offering of the expansion pass, Obsidian Mirror, our most ambitious expansion yet, bringing the long-awaited Aztec pantheon to the mythic battlefield alongside a host of improvements, fixes, and new content. Step into a Age of Mythology. I'm just going to add words into here. Rarely seen in RTS. Obsidian Mirror introduces 3 all-new major gods, powerful minor gods, and inventive mechanics built around fear, illusion, and sacrifice, and a sweeping 12-mission campaign that tells an epic story of divine rivalry and survival. Every battle feeds the gods, every sacrifice fuels your empire, and every decision reshapes the flow of power. Alongside the DLC release, today's update also delivers some gameplay and balance changes, quality of life improvements, new maps, editor enhancements, and performance fixes, many based directly on player feedback. So we've got the Obsidian DLC obviously available. We've got the Aztec Pantheon. We've got a 12-mission campaign, new god powers, achievements, 5 new random maps, updates to the Blood and Bones pack, and Ultimate Fan Pack content, as well as some bug fixes, minor balance updates, etc., etc., etc. So scroll down, and all the other good stuff from across the oceans comes a glorious new world pantheon. Obsidian Mirror introduces the Aztecs to Age of Mythology Retold in a bold, long-requested expansion that reshapes how gods, mortals, and mythic powers collide. Built for players eager to expand their experience and explore a mythology rarely seen in RTS games. This expansion delivers new gods, mechanics, monsters. I already all know all this. So we'll do the little cheeky Aztecs overview. I've kind of already looked at all this. We've got Quetzalcoatl, we've got Tezcatlipoca, and we've got Huitzilopochtli. I'm going to take command under 3 new major gods, each offering distinct playstyles. So we've got the Feather King, we've got the Smoking Mirror, and we've got the God of Sun and War. Expand your divine influence with 9 new minor gods, each bringing unique god powers, myth units, and strategic depths inspired by Aztec legend. So we've got the brand new campaign, Obsidian Mirror. I'm really excited to play this one. I'm thinking I'm going to do this one really slowly this time. Last time I did it a little bit too quickly, I think. So I'm going to put one video out every other day, I think, as part of the campaign, so you guys can play it along with me or beat me or whatever, but we're going to do it slow this time. So Obsidian Mirror introduces fear and illusion gameplay, offering new ways to dominate the battlefield, lay traps, manipulate enemy behavior, harvest life force, and construct towers from fallen foes. At the heart of the Aztec power lies Tenali, the essence of life released in battle. Every fallen warrior will fuel divine favor and empower your gods, etc., etc. We got the new 12-mission campaign. It tells an epic story of divine conflicts and survival when the eternal rivalry between Quetzalcoatl and Tezcatlipoca destroys the utopian city of Aztlan. Huitzilopochtli seizes the moment to lead his people south in search of a new empire. Meanwhile, Tezcatlipoca escapes through the Obsidian Mirror, crossing continents to recruit legendary allies and reclaim his dominance. What does this mean, legendary allies? Crossing continents. I'm really hoping we get some Arcantos shenanigans. We've seen Ajax before. I want to go back in time. Ajax, like Arcantos, might be dead. He might be a god, but I reckon we could the timeline. We can just move it anywhere. It doesn't matter. Okay. Anyways. New cheat codes, achievements, relics, god powers, etc. We already know all that. These are all the achievements here that you guys can unlock to get your 100% back. New cheat codes. We've got 4-way mirror. This is similar to, I think, Xenos Paradox when Atlanteans came out. Get your god powers from the Aztecs. Random. All the brothers spawns the 3 hero. The three gods for you. Axolotl Army spawns 3 mutant Axolotl units. Big Friend spawns 3. I still don't know how to say this one. Kinemetsin. These are the siege units. You got the Slap Happy. Spawns 3 of the. I think these are the turtle rabbit siege weapon. We got the Bowling Time. Spawns 3 actually, no, maybe that's that one. I don't know. Fairy Fam. I think all of these are just spawning your myth units, basically. You get 3 of them. That's kind of cool. Chompy, Lovers, Hummingbird, Snake Eyes, Jaguar, Minions, Heartless, all the crew, Ajax, Amandra, Brock, Etria, and Cast. Are these the unit? Are these the heroes we're going to be seeing in the campaign? Black Sails spawns a Kamina unit to the moon. Turn trees into rockets that fire into the sky for a short time before they come falling back to Earth. Oh, that's kind of cool. I want to see what those look like. We'll have to go in and check these out when we're in game. Check that out on the stream. We've got some new relics. We got Zocolotl, 4% extra HP for human units is huge. 2.5% extra movement speed for all units is also huge. Human units refund 10% of their cost after dying is incredibly huge. That's actually insane. Myth units refund 2 favor after dying is holy. No, it's actually not that big of a deal. It's okay. It's not bad. It's definitely worth it. I was like, I read this as all units and not myth units. I was like, what the hell? But myth units 2 favor after dying. It could be absolutely gigantic if you're playing like with automatons or something like that. But for everyone else who's not going to be spamming more than, say, like 10-ish myth units at a time, that's probably okay. Hummingbirds, Break, Beak, infantry soldiers have a 0.1x multiplier versus infantry. Okay, that's just an extra 10% bonus. That's fine. Archer type units and buildings shoot faster. That's just more damage as well. Myth units have 15% multiplier versus myth units. Okay, one is build faster for the campaign. Okay. All right, we've got the Blood and Bones pack new additions. 6 new red blood pool variations to increase variety on the battlefield. Darker red blood. Good. I've a couple of people I've been chatting with on the Discords have been saying that the blood looks a little bit like strawberry jam. Or jelly if you're in America. So hopefully that looks better now. So I'll check that out. Skeletons now support a white variant and the option to switch from red to white after set period. Okay. Impact effects showing blood VFX now appear closer to the target under attack for melee attacks, reduced from 110% to 80%. New modder functions to help spawn blood VFX. Added new settings to expand how you can customize your experience with Blood and Bones DLC. We got the unique unit visuals, darker blood, enabled by default. I like that. I like that they do this. I think that they need to have the default look great, and then you can go as crazy as you want if you feel like it. All right, so we got the unique variations, Obsidian Mirror DLC and Blood Bones DLC. You can see the difference there. A little bit of blood coming down the thing. Over here, you got blood coming out of this. That looks sick, though. And Killer Rabbit. Of course, there's going to be a Killer Rabbit. They added in the rabbit, and now we're going to have a little bit of a holy hand grenade. Of course. Why wouldn't they? It's so obvious. Okay, this is really cool. Enjoy Killer Rabbit as the cheat code to get yourself. Okay, you can use this in the editor as well, and you can make your own little scenario around having the Killer Rabbit. You could probably even potentially create Monty Python and the Holy Grail movie inside of the thing with this here as well. All right, we got new golden statues, new player icons. You got the gauntlet, has the Aztec Pantheon as well as new blessings and stuff. Lots of extra content here, a whole bunch of stability fixes, localization, graphics, audio, a whole bunch of hotkeys here. Select all stealth units on screen, and all that other good stuff. These ones are probably going to be well worth using. You got to select all ambush units as well. Probably well worth using these ones, especially for like Demeter, I guess, as well, right? Okay, so you got UI has a bunch of extra stuff. I'll just read this because this is weird. Restoring default settings during gameplay no longer resets your language option. Fix a bug that caused hovering over the lobby personalities and fields to show random strings. The Temple of Demeter now shows the set villager to gather at button, consistent with the normal temple. Move Lakawan villager in the village center and Citadel center grid UI to be consistent with the town center unit train location. Caraballas's promote to hero ability icon now shows the hero version for consistency. Research rate data effects for the Forge Volume. Okay, I don't think this is as interesting as I thought it was going to be. Let's keep going down. New game tab. Drag select includes ambush mode. Toggle this to allow units in ambush mode to be selected with other units when drag selecting. Select all includes ambush mode. Toggle this to allow Toggle this to allow units in ambush mode to be selected with other military units when selecting. They don't show the UI. They're not showing us exactly what this is, but let me explain it to you. There is a setting inside the UI where you select your units, and you have like line formation, box formation, and spread formation. Below that, there is another new button, and that's going to be ambush mode. So play around with that, figure out exactly what that does, and have fun with that one, because it should be that you can just sit them in the trees, and then they're going to be waiting in that, and then they're going to be able to jump out and ambush your opponent. That's the idea at the very least. Okay, we've got the controller, we've got some fixes. Self-cast abilities failed to fix. Yes, thank you. Now we can use Shinobi again. All right, trees now update their dynamic selection more frequently after chopping. Previously, tree selection would only update after the tree had disabled physics and forced an update. Sometimes this update after the trees fell would never happen, resulting in a persistent hitbox. Okay, that's cool. Nice one. This is really, really good. I know a lot of people complaining about this. Fixed a bug that caused some things to be thrown around by meteor that are intended to be immovable. Blood will no longer render on units that are under fog of war. Fantastic. A little bit of cheat codes to get map hacks or similar. Fixed a bug that caused Demeter's Deathmatch AI build order to think it could age up to Mythic with Hephaestus. Hit effects damage over time now tracks the damaging unit and player to ensure bounty type effects are currently awarded. Medusa can no longer use petrification on units abducted by Harpy units. Okay. Villagers now all have homing ballistics for their ranged attacks. They didn't have this. I love this. How is this not a thing? I love this. How annoying is it when you try and kill an animal and then it just randomly moves and you just miss it? Maybe it's just me. All right, Hamadryad, Pan. Hamadryad is no longer a valid target for Shifting Sands or Vortex while in tree form. You can still teleport Hamadryads if they are in their non-tree form. When not in tree form, the Shifting Sands will now... The devs did it all! I was about to go on a rant about how I love this. This is of course, this is a silly mechanic. It's absolutely broken. It shouldn't have been in the game in the first place for team games, so I'm really grateful that they made the change. I was about to go on a rant that this is perfect to stop 99% of the players from using it, but the other 1% who are hardcore sweats like me will just use it anyways and still get away with it. But with this in hand, now you're not going to be able to get this off. So happy days. Hamadryads will no longer transform when an abducted unit is flown over them. Hamadryads will no longer damage abducted units. So this should mean that Demeter is less oppressive in team games. For some context here, there's a team game tournament going on, and the organizers felt that this was a bug, basically. I don't think it was a bug. I think it was a balance issue, but now it's gone. It's fixed. But yeah. So this is good. This is good. Okay, we've got Japanese. We've got Tsukiyomi, New Moon. When using New Moon on a building that is actively researching technologies, the active research will resume automatically at the same progress, provided it was not selected for the free research core powers. Okay, so there's really not that many balance changes here at all. Random maps, remove Anatolia, Blue Lagoon, Megalopolis, and Snake Dance. There's a lot of people having issues with Snake Dance, and I know that people don't like Anatolia all too much, and they get swapped with Cloud Forest, Mirage, Obsidian Ridge, and Watering Hole. So Cloud Forest and Obsidian Ridge are the new maps. Mirage is a map that we haven't seen in the ranked map pool just yet. It's a really cool 1v1 map with fish, but the fish is safe. So you don't really need to be worrying super hard about that. You just get the fish and you play the game like normal. Really, really cool map. And there's also some opportunities to do some cheese stuff there as well. Okay, so bug fixes. So the new maps, we've got Blood River Crossing. This is kind of like a old school Highland, kind of fun. We got Cloud Forest here as well. I like this look at this map. It does remind me a lot of... Actually, no, I think this map is just really cool. I think it's a nice dynamic map. It'll be fun to play on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one extra talent in it there. We got Obsidian Ridge. This map reminds me of StarCraft 2. So if you guys know StarCraft 2, very, very static maps. I don't know if that's exactly the case with this one, but what happens here is you're going to hit these really, really safe expansions, which are very difficult to come in and attack. So I think this is going to be a really boomy map. and very, very easy to wall up and defend. And then you got Temple of the Jaguar Moon. This one's another sort of very complicated map. Very good for the Aztecs here for all of the jumping around and doing things. So if you want to play the Aztecs against the AI for the moment or against a friend, pick this map, play the Aztecs, and use that stealth mechanic a lot. It can be fun. In Valley of the Sun Serpent, this is a nice map. Hopefully this comes into the ranked map pool at some point. It looks like it's really fun. And yeah. And we got the Silent Sanctuary Mythic Battle, has some fixes. Got some modding updates for the modders out there. I don't know what I'm reading, so I'm not going to even bother trying. And a whole bunch more commands have been added and all the other good stuff. And that's it. Guys, I'm going to start streaming really, really soon. Come hang out with me. And if you're watching this video, I don't know, 6-7 hours too late, check out the VOD, and I'll see you in the next one.